All right. I think we okay. All right. Okay. Good evening, everybody. First of all, we was running a little bit late, but we are here nonetheless. And yeah, so my co-host was he was actually surprised. He was like, "Is that Pusha T?"
Yeah, that threw me off a little bit for real. We already spoke about Jay-Z, all of them, but I ain't think it was Pusha T.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm a huge Clips fan. Love the Clips. And when they disbanded, if you will, when they went their separate ways, and his brother um Malice changed his name to No Malice, and then he really got uh, heavily into the word, and kind of say he like really separated himself from the industry. It made me go right back to that. I started thinking about that, like, well, is this the reason why he, separated from his brother, went in separate ways because of the things that's going on in the industry, the rumors, all the rumors that we've heard, all the darkness. I mean, you have to be a fool to not see how wicked this industry is. Um, we gonna go right into it. I came prepared today, y'all. I actually was able to pull up some of the things. So I know you.
Yeah, I'm unprepared. I ain't pull up. I wasn't able to pull up anything. I saw a couple of stuff, but I didn't really have time for it today. So
I got you. I got you. You know what I'm saying? That's what a co-host is all about. You know what I'm saying? We gonna look out for one another. As y'all know, my co-hosts have looked out for me so many times. I done came unprepared, don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna get my 2 cents. But anyway, let's get into Nicki Minaj. When I tell you she was crashing out on Twitter, I'm gonna pull up some of these. I was able like to grab some of the some screenshots. So I'll go ahead and pull up some of this stuff and read it to you guys. It's really small on my screen, so y'all gotta bear with me. Let me see if I can get it a little bigger. Okay. All right. So Nikki posted on Twitter. This is just one of the tweets. It says, "Your favorite artists have has been practicing rituals in a satanic cult where they take babies from other countries and mutilate and kill them as a form of a blood sacrifice to their god. You see, when your master is Satan, you must constantly shed blood. However, the jig is up."
mm.
That's Miss Minaj right there. So go ahead. What's your thoughts on just that one tweet?
Well, like you said, we know this industry is wicked, and I knew they was making sacrifices because I don't know if you remember back in the day where I forgot what event it was. I don't even know the lady name, but when it was writing the blood on the
Oh, Marina Abramovich.
yeah,
Yes, I sure do remember her. Talk about it. You talking about the chick that was in the photographs with Jay Z.
with Jay Z, and they was at some type of event, and they were doing something with the blood. Um, I'm pretty
Spirit
sure.
cooking.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's still on Google. I don't know how would you word it. I can't remember how you pull that up, but it's in there. You know what I'm saying? So this is a long time. We talking about at the bare minimum 20 years ago. So
you talking about with the spirit cooking stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was a while ago because Jay-Z was bald head Jay-Z.
Yeah, he was bald head Jay-Z. He was still on that. He was probably in his 30s, early 30s then.
Maybe so. I know it was a while ago.
All this stuff, it don't do nothing but grow and get worse in time. You got to start making more severe, like I think they were drinking blood or whatever, and I know they still got to do that, but it gets deeper than that because the monster that you're serving gets bigger. That's how it keep its power.
And back then when people was talking about it, oh y'all crazy and conspiracy theorists,
Nah,
and
he was in them photos. He was in the
yeah,
photo.
so it's like now it's coming back full circle. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not team anybody because if you in the industry, I know you playing games. Even Nicki is being used right now. You know what I'm saying? Even she's a pawn in it, but don't just because you may not like the messenger does not mean the message is false. You understand what I'm saying? So we're gonna continue to get into more of her tweets. Let me see. Let's see. There was another one. So then here's another one that she tweeted. Let me get it, let me pull it up so I can see it, child. Okay. All right. So she says, are y'all understanding that these people have been sacrificing children as a way of gaining and maintaining power? If you ever vote Democrat again, you're just as soulless as they are and will perish. Maybe it's time for me to do some story times since I was trying to not say, and then it goes on to do some more. She says some more things. Um, then there's a picture of Jay-Z and Aaliyah, and then Jay-Z and Beyonce. These are things that we've been hearing. This is not new information. That's what gets me irritated about us in the Black community. We overlook things, and then when it blows up, then everybody want to act shocked. These are things that have been spoken about. I mean, it even goes back to Jay-Z and Foxy Brown. Foxy Brown was a child when she came in the game. I mean, Nas even referenced some things, you know what I'm saying, in his songs. So this is stuff that's been going on. We talked about this when the whole Puffy stuff was coming out, that Jay-Z was next. And Jay-Z not innocent.
We said that several times. Honestly, it all started with R. Kelly. That we knew it was gonna be the downfall because, R. Kelly did what he did, but he wasn't the only one doing it.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Him and Jay-Z had a whole album together. So
yes, they did. Went on tour.
Yeah, went on tour. So you mean to tell me at the concert, R. Kelly was with little girls and Jay-Z went in his room? Nah, he was right there. It was all on the same playing field, doing the same stuff, doing the same chicks, probably.
Yeah. I mean, they're all in the industry. Like everybody's doing the same thing.
So it wasn't, when R. Kelly, when all that went down, I mean, he really could have name dropped. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of, and I knew it was just gonna be a matter of time, and till all this stuff start coming down, because he ain't the only one that need to be in jail. If you're gonna take one, you need to take them all.
Yeah, you gotta eliminate everybody. You know what I'm saying? You can't, because it's like you cut off one head, then another one just grows up. It just put another person in place. You know what I'm saying? To play the game, you got to get rid of everybody. That's why I don't understand how, not to get too far off topic, but 50 Cent, he's already running his mouth talking about he's gonna do a documentary. Dude, it's only gonna be a matter of time before somebody doing a documentary on you. All of y'all are in this wicked industry. All of y'all are wicked. Like I said, Nicki included. They just using her. She's the whistleblower, if you will, for this campaign to start to bring Jay-Z down. You understand what I'm saying? Nicki is not saying anything different than what Jaguar Wright has been saying. But when it was coming from Jaguar Wright, it was so much pushback. Nobody wanted to receive it. Like, if y'all don't like the messenger, y'all just disregard the whole message. And that's mind blowing to me. Like I don't understand that. Now that Nicki saying it, now everybody like, okay, yep, oh yeah, now y'all, but y'all acting as if this is new information. Y'all have been worshiping these celebrities, putting these people on pedestals, and then now it's all coming out. Everything that people have, all the rumors and the whispers that have been out, is now we're starting to see the evidence of it. And yes, let me go ahead and throw it out there. Allegedly, because I don't need nobody coming for me at all. But the proof is starting to come out. So I'm gonna go ahead and put up one more. There was one more tweet that Nicki had put up that really uh had me rolling, child. I was rolling. Because it also supported some of the stuff that Cat Williams has said.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. So here is the last one that I had pulled, because I went down the rabbit hole on Twitter, and I don't even be on Twitter like that, because you can get sucked in on Twitter where you be on there for hours. So I had to slow it down. But so on this tweet, she says everyone knows Chrissy Teigen has slash had a penis. Allegedly. Chrissy Teigen is um John Legend's wife.
Mm,
do you know who she is?
not really.
I'm gonna pull up a picture of her real quick, because I just want you to see what she looks like. Here she is right here. That's his wife.
I
You
can
see,
see that.
you and
You never. When it comes to Hollywood, man, you.
yeah, and she has there's a lot of like, we'll get into it later. There's a lot of stuff, there's a lot of questionable things that this, whatever this is, has tweeted. Very, very questionable stuff. And like I said, we ain't even gonna get into it now, but yeah, that's the rumor, and then what did Cat Williams say? They always get some funny looking
Mm-hmm.
skin chick to be their wife.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, and then I don't even know what she is. I'm not even gonna let me not make up no stories of what this person is, but yeah. So when I saw Nicki put that up, I said, well, the Nicki crashing out. She crashing out. So yeah, so now I actually found the document that states Jay-Z's name, the Epstein document. So when I read it, I was like, yeah, no, this ain't good. And ain't no way in the world I'm gonna allow my name to get drugged. So what are your thoughts about that? All this stuff has come out and we haven't heard anything from Jay-Z, his team. When that other stuff came out, when they were trying to like tie him in with Puff on some stuff, he hurried up and had his lawyers. You remember when all that was going on?
Yeah.
We spoke about that. Crickets. Haven't heard anything. So what you think about that? Before
Well,
we get into the whole document.
it can be crickets all it want. I just knew it was gonna be a matter of time. So honestly, I didn't think that deep into him not saying anything, because we all know it's true anyway. So look, I know some of y'all know, and I ain't trying to get deep on the other end, but I personally think he had something to do with Pimp C.
Look.
And I ain't even trying to even go there, but that man, the way he was, the way they say he quote unquote died, that ain't how that went. And I think is a good amount of people in that industry know that. Pimp C was one of them people that spoke his mind, and he was calling a lot of people out.
He sure was. He sure was.
And I heard it was a quote unquote sex tape of him and Beyonce out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I think he had something to do with Pimp being killed.
All right. Well,
Yeah, and I know I'm digging, I'm bringing up old stuff, quote unquote, but
no, I mean
that
this
stuff ain't never
look,
solved. This is all a part of the his rituals.
this right here is some old stuff. And yeah, we finna get into it. So let me go ahead and read this this document, okay? So they do have a lot of stuff blanked out, and I'm pretty sure that's to protect probably the identity of some of these people. That's what I'm thinking, but I'm gonna go ahead and read it real quick. So it says, on July 10th, 2019 at 8:20 a.m. Eastern Time, blank called the FBI National Threat Operations Center to identify herself as a victim of um, sex abuse by Jeffrey Epstein and others. Look, y'all, I don't know what can be said on YouTube, so I'm gonna do what I do. Um, blank provided the following information. In approximately 1994, blank revealed herself to blank as a past victim of sex abuse by Epstein. Blank described the abuse occurred during parties. Blank. Blank further identified blank as a friend of blank. So I don't know who these people, these blank folks that they trying to protect, but okay. In approximately 1996, blank resided with blank in blank. An unknown man abducted blank from her home, whence she later awoke in the presence of Harvey Weinstein and Sean Carter, Jay-Z, while Weinstein had inserted his fingers into blank. Blank believed she was in Epstein's mansion in Florida. Blank estimated she was abducted on 7 occasions, awaking each time in an opulent indoor setting. Blank suffered from sex abuse on multiple of those occasions in which Epstein participated. Blank recalled Leon Black and William Barr, current United States Attorney General, being present during some of the occasions of abuse. In approximately 2006, blank last recalled being abused by Epstein. And then I don't know, I guess there might be some more to that document, but yeah. So what you doing in the room
As the
witnessing some nonsense like that?
for these folks to be getting paid like they getting paid, they got to have something on you. You in it too. That's all a part of the game. You know what I'm saying? So this stuff is disgusting. You know what I mean?
Then to use words like abducted.
Yep.
Like that's this very strange. There's some strange stuff going on.
Yeah,
like seriously.
strange.
This is very disturbing. And I know everything doesn't deserve a response, but me, just little old me, I ain't nobody out here, but I'm not gonna have my name attached to no kind of foolishness like this. Now you're not gonna attach my name to no nonsense like this.
Exactly.
And I'm just gonna be quiet about it. Now, certain things you can be quiet about. Some people say stuff about people all the time, and some things you do have to let roll off your shoulder. But this, nah. No. You ain't finna say I was in a room with nobody, no fingers going, none of that. Period. But like you said, it was only a matter of time, only a matter of time. Jay-Z, he's not above the law. Mm-hmm. Nobody's above the law. And then, when you play with them folks, when you play with the devil, he gonna come to collect.
He gonna come to period. Always. Your time gonna eventually be up.
That's it.
And they've been out there for a long time.
That's it. And then while we continue on with that, let me see if I can pull up the whole how Pusha T into the chat. How did Pusha T? that was the only thing that I didn't get to pull up. Let me see. Let's see here. What was actually stated? And then isn't it? And it's mighty funny that Pusha T got, that he's got pulled into this, and this is they just had him and his brother just released an album after so many years. They hadn't released an album, phenomenal album, and boom, you know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta give something to get something. You can't just get it. You understand what I'm saying?
That's the game. That's how the devil works.
And also, they pulled up there was a clip of Kanye West, which I should have pulled that and brought that on, but there was a clip of Kanye West dragging Pusha T and Jay-Z way before this even came out.
Oh, word?
Yeah. And then now this has come out. And look, y'all say what y'all want to say about Kanye.
I know Kanye be that's the homie, man. I know Kanye done said a lot of off the wall stuff that rub people the wrong way, but a lot of stuff he be talking, be some truth in there.
Thank you.
And that's the same thing with Orlando Brown.
Yep.
Orlando Brown definitely be talking crazy, but it be some truth in them little messages they be talking about. Yes. It might come off the wall and everything else, but they be trying to tell you without just blatantly telling you verbatim, and that's all they be doing.
And then one has to wonder, why is it that truth tellers always get labeled as crazy?
Exactly. Either get labeled as crazy or always having accidents and getting up out of here.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, that too. What's that saying? Truth is stranger than fiction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody, and then even Nicki now, she getting labeled as crazy.
Yep.
But this is Nicki was the queen. She was y'all queen, right? She was, but now she going against some of y'all favorites, and now she crazy. Come on, man. We gotta pick and choose who crazy.
Everybody ain't crazy.
Everybody not crazy. Everybody not crazy.
Cat was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they labeled him a couple of times.
Oh, yes. He went through it.
Mm-hmm.
He went through it. And then if you notice also too, when people start speaking truth and they start speaking a little bit too much truth, then some kind of controversy comes out on them.
Mm-hmm.
Some they go through some kind of hardship. Look at the whole Corey Holcomb situation. Yep. He's another one that has said so much about this industry, and then boom, all this nonsense, all this craziness happens with him. So these are patterns here. These are patterns, and you got too many people saying the same thing.
Yep.
Jay-Z named and been thrown up too many times in the wrong type of conversations. Everybody not lying. Everybody not lying. And, people might not want to
hear it or believe it, but it's the truth.
It's the truth. It is what it is, It is what it is. It's that's why, the Bible speaks about idol worship. That's why you shouldn't be idolizing man, and you don't know what these people do behind closed doors. Everybody that say that they believe in God, you don't know what God they're referring to. I pray to God. What God you praying to? That's why they, not to go too far off, but Christianity has people thinking that just because the person say that they believe in God, that they talk about the God of that Bible. See, he has a name. I'm not gonna go into all of that because I ain't trying to be arguing with nobody, but that's why the God of that Bible has a name. He has a name.
Yeah.
These celebrities get on stage and be talking about some, first I want to thank God. You don't know who they referring to. They could be talking about a toenail is their God. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's a God-fearing woman. What God? That's the thing. And then you got to look at the fruits of people's labor. Look at the stuff that they putting out there. Look at the type of content that they putting out there. Look at how they look at the things that is a reflection of who they are. You know what I'm saying? And then they talk about Jay-Z and with this hair, this look that he got. He's channeling some the artist dude.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
I forgot that food.
Basquiat,
Yeah, Basquiat,
something like like just. And then that guy was a whole weirdo.
Yeah.
You know, so like, come on, y'all. Come on now. Look, I don't know what generation, what age group, that's really messing with us, but I come from a generation where my grandmother's grandfather, my great grandmother, they used to tell us, you can't watch everything, you can't listen to everything, you can't open yourself up to everything. That's how I was raised. You know what I'm saying? So, and now that I'm older and I'm well into adulthood, I understand that now, like what they were saying. So if that stuff was going on back in the day, I ain't that old, but I got a little age. I mean, if it was going on back then and way before me, what y'all think going on right now?
Exactly.
And you actually able to see it. So if you talking about you don't believe in this, oh, they just trying to bring a black man down and all that, you choosing not to see it at this point. That's a choice. You choosing not to see it. So
yeah, you gotta watch. What happened with the Pusha T?
Oh yeah, go ahead. You take the floor, and I'm gonna see what happened with Pusha T.
I just wanted to share a little story. You know what I'm saying? Something
we got story time, y'all.
Nah, just something that I experienced, and so I know this stuff even go deeper than that. What goes on in this industry, but I used to work a while ago. I used to work at this company, and we was picking up furniture from people's houses, and my dad always used to tell me, what looks good on the outside don't mean that's what that is on the inside. And when I was working this job, I was a little boy when he used to say that. And, you kind of understand it, I guess, at your mindset back then as a child. But as I've gotten older, I still hold on to that. And, you look at it as a deeper level. I went into some of the most elite, the biggest, the baddest cribs, out here. And let me tell you, it was the most weirdest, darkest cribs I had ever been in. And I ain't talking about dark with the lights off. A lot of these cribs had big old windows with the sun beaming right through, but it was just dark. Like you felt it up in there. And I saw a lot of weird stuff, like the bedrooms was just glass doors, like nobody had no privacy, like a whole bunch of weird stuff. So
wait a minute. So they were having freak offs.
Glass doors in the bedrooms, just weird as like the darkest, the most, you know what I mean? Like, man, I got some story about these houses. A lot of them, a lot of big old bad cribs that y'all, wherever area that you guys live in, that that mess with us. Whatever elite area, those are the type of houses I was going into.
So I guess what you saying is the one common denominator that these people have, they all are of an elite status, like they got money.
Yes, money. I'm talking about little mini mansions or whatever you want to call them.
So you talking about what money comes weirdo behavior.
There's a lot of them out there. There's a lot of them out there. I'm not the Lord, so I can't say everybody, but I do know one thing. A lot of them houses I went into that was of that stature, weirdo behavior. Like just straight up weird. Some weird stuff, weird energy. Like I said, house just very dark, very off-putting when you
Mm-hmm.
go inside. And we talking about I was basically empty. We just getting like furniture, out of it. They used to donate or whatever. Man, it'll blow your mind. And if you not and that's why I say stay prayed up and watch what's going on out here. Because if you're not operating out of your third eye,
Come on
and
now.
if you just so in the world about how stuff look like these materials, because on the outside it look all grand and big, but you're not supposed to be feeling no darkness. You know what I mean? So if
Right.
you feeling that, all that grand and big go out the window, because
Mm-hmm.
these are houses that probably potentially finna be put up for sale. So now another family finna live up in them.
Mm-hmm. And be inheriting all
Be
that
inheriting
wickedness
all
and
that.
demons
Yeah, you don't
and
be knowing
man.
what for all these little demons that's floating around. They out here, we just can't see them.
Mm-hmm.
So when y'all be moving into wherever y'all moving into, y'all gotta pray. Y'all gotta bless the houses,
Yes,
man. That's for
indeed.
real. Because I
You
didn't
just
seen it
saw
with
it.
my own eyes.
You saw it.
Weird, like you want to get up out of there.
Okay. Real quick. Thank you for that story time, because that does bring things into context. That is not just your celebrities, is people with money and power and influence.
Exactly.
And with that comes a level of wickedness. And I know people like, well, just because somebody got money and success don't mean that they got to be wicked. No, it doesn't. It absolutely does not mean that.
Yeah, and that's not what I'm saying.
It's just that it just open your eyes that it's some strange stuff going on around here. Like for real. So the stuff that Nicki is talking about, that Cat has talked about, Jaguar Wright, and all the rest of these, Orlando Brown, it's been so many whistleblowers out here. The stuff that they saying is real. Like the stuff, it's some darkness out here. But to answer your question, I was able to pull up what was going on with Pusha T. And they're just basically stating that his name was listed in connection to the case against late convicted pedophile, or I don't even know if I can say that, y'all, but I'm gonna say it, Jeffrey Epstein. So his name that popped up on the list. But here's the thing though, because I'm not gonna drag anybody, you know what I'm saying? They all on the list. All of them. Was all of them. All of them. The biggest names. They look, when all this stuff started coming out about this Epstein Island, they was talking about the doggone prince and all that over the queen, the British folk.
Oh yeah, them folks messed up.
They were talking about is it Prince Harry, Prince whatever one of them.
How they get down?
He was over there. I didn't heard a lot of your politicians was on the list. I mean, it's your president, Donald Trump, who bumping elbows with the man. So they all of them. Nobody is, look, that's the thing. None of these people are innocent. And the thing is, what's the old saying, birds of a feather, what?
Flock together.
Okay, so if these are the people you bumping elbows with, these are the people that you doing business with, you mean to tell me you not doing some of the same things that they doing? I don't know. I just associate with them, but I don't. No. Because all business ventures ain't good ones. You got to know when to hold them, when to fold them. You got to know when it's okay to do business with somebody and when it's not. And the thing is this: none of these people are declining the invites to the parties. They not declining the features on songs. They not declining the joint venture and business relationships going in on said whatever. Y'all not declining that. So when you do business with these people, you do features on their songs. When you participating in the parties, you are guilty too. Guilty by association. You can go to jail for stuff like that. Mm-hmm. You can be riding in the car with somebody and they go out and they go rob and kill somebody and you going to jail too just because you was in the car. So y'all can miss me with the, oh, they didn't know that they were doing all that. Man, get out of here. How is it that the public knows these things allegedly, but you mean to tell me the people that's actually bumping elbows with them don't know these things? Oh, I ain't know they were doing all that at the party. Okay. All right.
That's cap.
That thank you. Thank you. Like, come on now. Come on now. People just choose to turn a blind eye, when it's one of their favorites. That's what that
And
is.
that just naturally.
Yeah.
A lot of people do that.
Yeah. That's what that is. So yeah, man. I don't think that this is going to die down as quickly as when Jay-Z name got threw up the first time. They kind of nipped that in the bud. He got his lawyers, he got his team, and they went into attack mode. This time it's been quiet. And then there's rumors, I don't know how true it is, but they said homie done fled, he fled the country.
I can believe it. I don't even think this was the first time.
I don't know, man. I don't know. But if he didn't fled the country, what you running for if you didn't do anything? And I'm not trying to hear anything about Beyonce didn't know.
Oh, Beyonce knows.
She knows. She knows. Complicit. You were part of the machine too.
Yep.
You were part. And then you gotta also think of the stuff that Jay-Z has promoted. He wore the sweatshirt that said do what thou wilt. That's satanic, demonic sayings. Do basically do what you want. Do whatever it is that your heart desire. You just do it. Then you channeling this Basquiat dude. You doing that. Then Beyonce, she all through the music, through the videos, her artistry, you talking about ancestral worship, you talking about praying to these different gods, these different deities and all of that. Look at what these people are doing. Look at what they promote. And it's not nothing of light. It's not light. And if you choose, but the Bible does say this. It says in the end times that what people would do is what they'll say what's dark, they'll say that there's light, and what's light is dark. Yeah. They'll say what's good is evil and what's evil is good. You see in the word play out right in front of you. Even if you're a non-believer, you don't believe, you don't, you're not in the word, you don't subscribe to that, but the word is being, he said his word wouldn't return void. So we seeing it. Yeah. It was only a matter of time. So I just want to see, like, the way that they was dragging Puff. Let's see how they about if it's about to be the dragging season for Jay. And then here's the thing. Now, Puff did what he did, but we ain't hear nothing about no underage stuff going on with Puff.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying we hear nothing about no children and all the other this nonsense with these kids and stuff. So
let's see how he gonna try to wiggle his way out of this. We gonna see.
Yeah, we really about to see.
But they show like R. Kelly, he ain't wiggle his way out of nothing. He went and got him.
No.
Oh, and then don't forget, he over the music of the NFL and all that extra stuff.
Oh, so yes.
You can't run for too long because the Super Bowl is gonna be there.
Ooh, yeah, this about to get juicy. Now that I forgot all about that. I forgot all about that. Yeah, so yeah, ain't gonna be too much running. Yeah, Mr. over the NFL talent, man. Yeah. So we're gonna see. Hey, wait, the Super Bowl is that this week?
This weekend, yeah.
Child, please, boy, they picked the perfect time to be popping all this off. Yeah, we about to see how this about to go. Yeah, this is very interesting.
We're gonna see if he up in that box.
Yep. Ooh, man.
All right.
Well, that's all I got. That's all I got as of right now. So we will definitely continue to follow this story as it unfolds because it's definitely unfolding.
Exactly, and like I said, y'all, my little old story, just take what y'all need out of that, man, and Don't be worshiping these people out here. You know, you don't know what people into. Like I said, stay prayed up. Um, of course, everybody ain't all bad. They got money, and being broke ain't the way. So I definitely
Okay.
ain't pushing that.
That part.
So,
But look, we definitely ain't promoting selling your soul
yeah,
for
that's
no
all.
riches, man. Because you can't take it with you when you leave up out of here.
Exactly. That's all I was trying to say. A lot of these people right in front of you be doing some wicked stuff. And these people played in our face for what, 20, 30 years now, you know?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
don't ever, only person you putting that high on a pedestal is the Lord. Don't ever put these people on a pedestal. These people are flawed just like we are. So, but that's all I wanted to say. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And we out.